Hey guys, the Rona saga continues, but as you know, fitness will prevail. So today, what I want to do is show you a super inexpensive way to get some pulling exercises in at home, because I'm sure you're getting tired of push-ups and handstand push-ups, because I know you guys have been doing those, and you're missing pull-ups so badly and you're worried about your pulling gains, so this should help you out. You can get these supplies at Home Depot for about $6 or $7. Just some paracord and some PVC pipe that you cut into about 4 to 4.5 inch sections. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take our paracord and we're gonna do a figure 8 knot. So you're gonna hold it with some slack hanging down. I made a mark about 18 inches as a reference point. Hold some slack hanging down, and I'm just gonna take that rope over the top, and then I'm gonna come back through that hole. And you can see I've got the shape of an 8 right here, or some might say an ampersand. And I want to make sure I feed this through so that my little 18-inch marker is well on the other side of, but I got a lot of slack down here. So I feed that through. So I've got plenty of slack. So I've got my 18-inch marker just below my little knot there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this through my pipe, and this is going to work as the handle for my homemade suspension trainer. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to trace the route of the rope back through. So I'm going to follow that up, and then around, and then I'm going to just chase it back through. And up to the top. And so what you can see is I've just made that figure 8 2 times. I'm going to pull that tight, and now I have a very secure knot with which to support my handle. So now I've got a handle and this long piece of rope, and from my tape line, I'm going to cut about 10 or 11 feet of rope. Once I've got that, I'm going to take another handle, and I'm just going to feed that in and drop that down. And then I'm going to do that whole figure 8 process again to do my second handle. And so now I've got 2 handles with this piece in the center. And I'll show you how we're going to set that up. All right, so now that you've got your 2 handles and your piece in the center, you're just going to toss that centerpiece over the outside of the door. And then you're going to shut that door. And now these straps are going to work as your anchor point for some bodyweight row exercises. And again, I can make that harder by moving my feet in further this way. I can make that easier by moving my feet out. If you find that the straps are too short, too hard, or too easy, you can just start with, so I did 11 feet between my knots. You can do something like 12, 13, or 14 feet, which will put you closer to the floor. But if you want to make it easier, rather than making it shorter, I would just move your feet further away from the wall. And I can do standard rows. I can do bicep curls. I can turn that around and do overhead tricep extensions. And honestly, you can make a set with long enough handles that I could even do push-ups, work much like rings. So hopefully this super cheap and pretty versatile solution for pulling exercises is helpful.